Hey everyone, it's us! And we're playing Power Wash. Ashlie,
Why?
Why?
I was told we were gonna have fun today. I'm playing fucking no.
We are gonna have fun. We're
Hey,
gonna
there's
play...
cat prints. There's cat prints.
Yeah, I know.
Stop talking. I don't want to hear you talk anymore. I'm looking for the cat.
What?
My eyes are. I have to hear this. So
This is what you get. This is what you get
Shut up.
dragging us all out of bed to do the equivalent of video game chores.
What? Power Wash
Don't
is
talk to me. I want to look at the cat prints.
What?
Yeah.
Hi, cat
Shut
prints.
up.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, Nick.
It's meant to be a chill time. Ashley's not feeling well. You know, I wanted to get us, you know, the lads together to play a nice chill game. You know, that isn't stressful.
You know what?
You know-
else is a chill game. A nice chill, relaxing game.
What's that?
Is it Helldivers 2?
Yes.
If you say Helldiver,
Man, I knew it. Oh man,
can't-
you were a little slow on the draw there, buddy.
You know what actually is a relaxing game though?
What?
Lethal Company.
no.
It's relaxing to you?
Yes,
The
absolutely.
game stresses
You know,
me
it's
out.
a great sign when, by the way,
It's a
we
comfort
turn
game.
on Powerwash Simulator, and the first thing we do is talk about literally anything else.
Besides Powerwash Sim, because
Maybe
oh,
that
guys,
should
I got
be a
this fucking
sign
wall.
for us
This wall
to
looks
reconsider our lifestyles. You know?
You know what we could have done? Left 4 Dead 2. Where are we? We're in a
Left 4 Dead
fucking villa,
2.
looking like a Modern Warfare 3 intro mission level.
Modern
where the
Warfare
guys
3. What?
Have you ever played the campaign of Modern Warfare 3?
No, I gave up after World at War.
Because it was a good campaign, in my opinion.
Matt, I gave
that
up
game-
after World at War.
I heard you the first time.
Yeah.
I'm talking here, buddy. Quiet. Okay.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
What the heck, Uni? I'm giving you content to talk about in your fucking video.
Yeah,
You
I
can stop if you
know.
want.
And then, I
you're
came.
just like, stop.
No. And then I
quiet,
came.
I'll be
But
quiet,
I was.
I'll be
Oh, no,
quiet.
I was going to
It's fine.
continue, but you told me to shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Uni.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
We have a healthy relationship with each other.
We do.
Oh, what? So now no one's talking?
yeah.
Oh, this is great.
That was
Maybe
quiet.
I'll just start talking then.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe you should. You were talking about your Elden Ring DLC earlier. You were like
it's
really
big.
happy.
It's huge. I can't wait
You
for
know,
that. Actually, It's gonna
you
be-
were really
that's gonna be
excited about
fun.
that. You know,
Are we on a fucking podcast right now? Is that what we're doing?
we're
Yeah, that's all this is.
podcasting.
Can we
This-
just make a podcast instead
No.
and fucking play Power Wash?
Yeah,
No.
why
I
does
would
it have to be
genuinely
Power
rather
Wash?
do that.
If we
Power
just-
Wash is really chill. All right.
But we're just talking about random crap that doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing. We may as well be doing a podcast.
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
then
it's-
people will actually come on and listen to us because they're like, oh, it's a podcast. I want to hear what these people have to say.
Wow.
No, but instead people are going to be like, ooh, Uni posted a Power Wash video. And now they're going to hear us talk about Elden Ring and Modern Warfare 3 and Helldivers and some other
Hey,
thing that I probably forgot to
Games as a
mention.
live service. Thoughts?
I'm very upset.
Mostly cons, but some pros.
I
Valid.
guess so.
Like continued developer support in case the game shipped out, you know, in a not so stellar way
I mean,
that
but
they couldn't have foreseen.
I don't know if you saw
that's not a fair reason
recently.
because as a live service, games as a live service, like that's every game has updates post-launch now. Every game, even if it isn't like a live service game.
Okay,
it
so
just gets
then what does
updates.
games as a live service mean? Because that is technically a live service.
I guess it's like the whole idea that like the
You
game
can't just-
evolves constantly as
What?
it's being out.
No,
like
you can't,
like
like,
Overwatch,
it's just-
right?
no,
Like,
it's just you
Overwatch
can't-
gets constant updates. So
Yeah, but that's part of the pros that I'm talking about. You can conceivably say that the game is continually getting better.
Yeah,
not
fair.
Overwatch though, because because they're listening to the evolution of their player base. That's the draw. But
Yeah.
if everything else about games as a live service is just what people think of when they think of like constant season passes and microtransactions, then they're equivocating something incorrect to a term that got twisted to not mean what it meant originally anymore. Okay, but like I think you need to clarify on that because like what is a complete game to you? Like, you need to set that definition first.
Yeah, it
Just
needs,
as an example,
you need to set some ground rules.
Just as an example to prove like where I'm coming from here. Skyrim came out. Was that a complete game when it came out?
I'd argue.
I mean, it got DLC,
really.
right?
It got DLC, but it's not required to play the game for hours and hours on end.
No, it got DLC, but it also got.
It was very buggy. Like that's where Skyrim isn't a live service game.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a live service game because it was supposed to be quote unquote complete when it came out. It had a lot of bugs and shit, which it still does because Bethesda jank is. It just works. It just works. Really, Thank you, Todd. But no, like I mean more like a complete game to me is something like Elden Ring when it came out.
Right.
It's funny you mentioned that because
that game without too many bugs popping up, like for me at least.
No. Elden Ring wasn't finished when it came out. Do you remember? They added in DLCs and finished quest lines after the game launched.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah. What game came out? I bought a game recently that I played through, and I can't remember it for the life of me. Game it was.
I think
it was complete. And I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah. It's okay.
Go ahead, Gene.
No, it's
Baldur's Gate.
Yes, actually, but that still got updates and shit. So
that game got continual updates, and it had like 3 years in early access.
That's true. That's the
difference.
Well.
So what is a complete game, guys?
Well, I feel like a complete game, right, for me, is that it has a.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry. All right, I feel like a complete game should at least have like a proper end, not like an end that will bait you into downloading DLCs. I mean, like it has like you can complete the game essentially, without the need for DLC or whatever. I feel like that is probably that is probably the best that we need to that I feel like is the best way of doing it. If you can complete the game, none of this like.
So if I can beat the game and it's a proper ending, that's a complete game.
I feel like if it feels
Cyberpunk.
like yeah, because it has
you consider it a complete game when it came out. Probably not when it came out, right? Because I'll admit, I mean,
it was buggy.
I use it because
it was
people
a complete
use it against
game.
me, but like I do enjoy that game a lot. Actually, that's
why would people use that against you?
Here's how I feel like, because like I don't feel like because you got some developers who clearly have made like amazing single player games, right? And then suddenly they come out with a multiplayer game that sucks, sort of thing. I feel like it's nothing to do with the developers themselves. I feel like they're just trying to make a good game, right? And then when it comes to like the publisher end and the higher ups sort of thing, that's when like I feel like the sort of like the idea of like we should just make it a live service, we should keep like getting money out of it, because like we all fought back against loot boxes, we all fought back against
dude, I fought against loot boxes until I realized that Overwatch can do battle passes way worse than loot boxes could ever be.
Yeah.
I genuinely miss Overwatch. Like I miss their loot boxes because you could genuinely, if you were an Overwatch like nerd in Overwatch 1, you could probably play the game enough to get everything in that game for free. Like, I know you could because I had like 1,000 loot boxes on standby because I had nothing to unlock anymore.
I love how the moment Blizzard decided to do loot boxes, everyone hated it.
But it was done. It was a genuinely well done system for it.
I still think
you didn't have to buy it.
I still think about the days when Valve, invented it.
Yeah.
The moment I saw like when I was playing Team Fortress 2 back in the ancient years of 2010, and I saw a crate for the first time, and the game told me I had to spend $2.49 for a key to open it, for a chance of getting like a hat, I knew it was over. It was so over. Dude. But for some reason, the pushback against that was nothing compared to the pushback for like loot boxes that came from like EA and Blizzard.
I feel like it's just
kinda like weird.
I feel like it's like a boiling frog situation. Like I feel like you just like you push until like it's unacceptable, you know? Because I'm thinking like people are willing to put up with something as long as it like doesn't upset somebody, you know? And I feel like a lot of I feel like EA especially really just tried to like they just really pushed everyone's buttons, you know, because it was very clear what they wanted to do, right? And it wasn't to make like an amazing experience or whatever, you know. And they like it basically. Oh God, I wish I sounded more articulate than I am right now.
Take your time.
It just really sucks because like when they announced that they were going to do a new Battlefront, you know,
sense of pride and accomplishment, baby.
Yeah, but that again, that comes from like PR. That comes from an executive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's just.
No, the problems with games aren't with devs. It's with the fucking executives largely. Like no, that's like the main. That's the main problem.
No, you know, there's something that a lot of people, excuse me, there's something a lot of people really don't acknowledge, and it's how companies work, and it's why companies fail. It's not anyone's fault. It's literally just a structural issue.
Yeah.
Like the fact that marketing and PR can just say whatever the heck they want, and it doesn't even reflect or have a basis of understanding of what the software developers and engineers are actually working on. It's just proof that the company is running off of like spaghetti and stilts.
Yeah, like, funny donkey video, terrible game.
I just I can't believe that game was. I can't believe that game was basically 10 years in the making.
Yeah.
No, this is what I feel.
I mean,
like
all they had to do was Black Flag online. You know,
it starts off with like a huge scope, right?
Yeah, but
then at somewhere along the line, they probably either A, had cuts, or they rewrote the game like 7 times.
They probably went back to the drawing board like 7 times with Skull and Bones.
Like I would have rather release a game that wasn't like full concepted and was like feature rich and complete and fun to play.
Like, but this also comes into the other issue with like game development and gamers and stuff like that as a general thing. Like for me, I feel like, pardon me, publishers and game developers and stuff like that should be more transparent about how these things work. You know.
Well, it's not going to happen when you get weirdos working at Ubisoft who are like saying crap like it's a quadruple A game.
Well, because I mean, yeah.
I looked at that statement again, by the way.
Yeah.
Whoever said that.
That was the CEO of Ubisoft who said that.
Okay, the CEO of Ubisoft doesn't know what Skull and Bones is. They don't. Like when you say something like that, when you're just like constantly trying to BS for the cameras, and you're saying things like you're going to see that it is full of content, and it's vast, and it's expansive, and it's a quadruple A game, and it's just like you don't even know what this game is, do you?
He probably read the fucking design document like once, like 7 years ago maybe, or like once, and like looked at it like, okay, this game come out, that's cool, great, wonderful.
So it's a management issue, like it's a structural issue. It's the fact that the company literally can't even communicate with itself. The CEO is so out of touch for what the company actually does and makes that he literally can't see Skull and Bones as anything more than a financial asset.
Lethal company.
It's literally
lethal company.
I feel like
it's literally about project management.
Yeah.
That's all. Like,
it's
you want to try anything creative? Let this be a lesson. Little nugget of wisdom, of wisdom Dumbo, you know, from right Nick. If you want a big creative pursuit, you want to try writing that book, or making that big art project, or making a game. Please plan it out. For the love of God, don't just like dive in and say that you're just going to make this big thing, because you're going to like make one chapter of that book and then you're going to realize, wow, dang, everything's out of control. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I give up.
Start with a document of something.
Like, you ever got mad at your did you ever get mad at your English teacher for like going, why do I have to write a rough draft and an outline? This is why. This is why.
It applies to more than just essays and stuff. Yeah. It applies to almost everything you can do creatively, because like
if you don't lay out your project and what you're going to do on a day-to-day basis, you are basically destined to fail unless you have like the most determined personality in the world.
You think George?
Hey Nick.
Hi.
But yeah, I feel like going back to what you were saying about how like I feel like that's just a bit obvious, you know, when it comes to like mismanaged projects. It's like they just don't go in there willy-nilly like making the game, surely. Well, I mean, again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there needs to be transparency in how like these things are done, you know, and like there needs to be more openness in how these games are made, sort of thing, because otherwise we're always going to get this sort of thing where like we're just speculating what could have happened, you know. Because like we can tell what could have happened. They could have just been struggling trying to get the thing to work. Like their first design document was probably for Skull and Bones that is, was Black Flag Online, right? And then they just couldn't do it, you know, because either they just didn't have the talent, you know, because that's another issue as well. It's finding the right people who know what they're doing, sort of thing. And it's just like maybe there's just a load of other issues that we just don't know, but they're not willing to talk about thing. So that's just my 2 cents on the situation with Skull and Bones. I mean, I knew that game was gonna fail.
Oh, you knew, huh?
Yeah, no, I knew.
I think we all kind of knew that it was gonna be a little bit shit.
No, well, I mean, the thing is like I don't want to salivate at its fail.
No. How did you know it was going to fail? I'm genuinely curious.
Well, I mean,
it's an Ubisoft live service title.
Well,
and the only
no,
you can't
say,
Siege.
No, you can't say it's because it's an Ubisoft live service game, because Ubisoft has done plenty of games where like they've been live-ish services, like Rainbow Six Siege and stuff like that.
Okay, name one in the past. Name one recently that's actually stood the test of time and stayed on recently and has had good updates in the past.
Okay, you keep saying recently. What do you mean recently?
Yeah,
like Ubisoft's recent record with their updates and stuff for their games, and I know it's different studios and stuff, has not been good overall. Like, there's a reason probably Nick doesn't play For Honor anymore, right, Nick?
I got bored of it, man. It has nothing to do with the shitty practices.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
I played the shit out of it.
I know you did.
It's like you don't. I loved that game.
Yeah.
Loved.
But I can't say it because you qualified recently, and that game came out in 2014.
Yeah, that was my next go-to, because that game's still getting
15.
No, that game is 10 years old.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's still alive, and it still has DLC packs, and it still has extra characters being made.
Yeah.
Just
so
like Rainbow Six.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like you can't really say that about Ubisoft. Like, the only reason why I said it was gonna fail is because like it had all the hallmark trappings of like Anthem, where like it just like it kept getting delays. It just kept getting like whenever they would show it, it was always vague. Like it was vague to the point where like, so how do you play this game type of thing? And then they would just say, it's going to be like Black Flag, right? It's going to be awesome, sort of thing. You know,
I still think the funniest thing about Skull and Bones is that your ship has a stamina bar.
Yeah.
And it gets drained when you put the sails down.
I know.
Tell me how that makes sense. You'd think the stamina bar regenerates when the sails go down, right? Because the sailors don't have to work as hard.
Yeah.
Because the sails are up.
Yeah.
Like Ubisoft is so formulaic that they gave the boat a stamina bar because every other character in every other game they made has a stamina bar.
And they mess it up.
Yeah, they take away mod support, and now finally everyone, including Bethesda themselves, has to contend with the fact that Bethesda aren't actually good game developers. Something that we all kind of secretly knew for a long time, but no one ever cared.
Well, that's because everyone was like...
Here's the thing. Make a shallow sandbox and the mods will fix it for you. The modders will fix it for you. 100%. You make a shallow sandbox and modders will add depth.
I don't...
Duh. But at that point, you're not buying the game.
You're buying a mod tool.
And that's always the issue that I had with
Bethesda games is just Gmod, but not Gmod, and with a story.
What are you on about?
You are making the weirdest analogies, man.
You are. You're making no sense.
You can pick up items in Gmod, right?
Yeah, like in many other games.
Items in Bethesda, in Bethesda Jank.
Okay, so you're saying that every Bethesda game is just like Gmod, a physics-based sandbox that was made in Source Engine that was entirely designed to play around with the physics engine in that game.
Exactly. Now you're getting it. Bethesda is just a sandbox, a physics sandbox with a story.
No.
Yes.
No.
100%. Every single game. Fallout 4.
No.
Fallout New Vegas.
No.
Which, that game, I can actually say that was well made because it's not made by Bethesda. Fun fact.
Okay. No. We are not doing this. You are not giving Obsidian special points when we were just talking about games that released super buggy and unplayable messes.
I don't fault them for it because I know for a fact
they were super ambitious when they were... Did you see?
They had a time limit. That's why. And
no!
Bethesda,
Matt!
They did.
Have you seen... I'm not saying they didn't. Of course they did. We were just talking about poor project management, though. That game is the freaking flagship of poor project management. Have you seen all of the design documents for New Vegas? Have you seen how much they actually wanted to add, but they didn't because they got caught up on, like, silly little features? You didn't, did you?
I have not.
Do you have any idea how
myself.
that game is actually a product of poor management?
Yeah, but it's a good game still.
I mean,
after all the bug fixes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I first got that game, that game
fixed the goddamn RAM leaks.
Yeah. Also, when I bought that game for the first time when it first came out, the game broke on me first day. Like I couldn't play it at all. It was like literally a game-breaking bug. Whole thing.
I'll never forget the time when I left the RepCon area, and I walked out of the door. And the world didn't load.
Yeah.
It just didn't load.
Yeah.
So I'm playing on PC, right? So I'm just like, okay, well, maybe if I teleport to a different zone using the console, it'll fix itself. So I go COC Novak. That teleports you to the town Novak. And then I fell through the floor because Novak didn't load either.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, okay, so this is just a problem with the game.
That's actually still a common bug. You just have every so often you just have a thing break and you have no world loaded.
Also,
that's a problem in Fallout 4. Sorry, a different game. Same shit.
Fallout 4 has a lot of issues.
A lot more problems. Fallout 4 is I don't like it. Despite my 500 hours in the game, I don't like it.
I didn't like Fallout 4 either. Like I was playing through the main story, and then after I met Father for the first time, I quit. Like that was the part in the game where I was just like, no. I don't want to play anymore. I just don't. I have no desire to continue.
But I tell you the one game that I felt like I could go back to and play the most though, Fallout 3. I'm just saying that game.
I still can't get past that. The large part of that game. I just don't enjoy it.
I don't know what it is about Fallout 3. It just like I mean, it might be because like it was man's first Fallout, so there's that. But like, but for me, like I felt like I just engaged with like the story more. Like, even though the story is literally Fallout 4 except in reverse, but it made sense.
Okay.
And I felt
I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have enjoyed Fallout 3 as much as I did if I weren't 13 years old.
Fair. No, I just don't enjoy Fallout 3 at all, honestly. I find it to be... I think it runs into the classic problem of Bethesda bullet sponge difficulty.
Oh yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I like Fallout. I liked Fallout 3. It's just, you know, compared to what we have now, I don't think I could ever come back to it and say that Fallout 3 has more to offer.
I don't know. I just felt like because it also has the most DLCs as well.
Does it?
Yeah, it's got like.
How many does it have?
It's got like 3 or 4, I think.
By the way, can Bethesda stop making games where you're literally just an analog of Jesus? Do you not notice that?
No.
In Fallout 3, you are literally Jesus.
Why?
You are the savior. They literally drop Bible quotes in there for you, Uni. Did you not notice?
No, I was too busy shooting up like super mutants and stuff, you know.
Okay.
I was too busy enjoying, you know, I've forgotten the fucking mutant's name. Yeah. And I played that game.
So how much did you love Fallout 3, Uni? Or are you just going off of like a memory that you had one time that you say?
No, I recently played it. No, I recently played it recently. Okay. And me, I have like I'm like it's in one ear and out the other sometimes with me when it comes to like certain people's names. But no, I enjoyed Fallout 3. I really did.
I mean, like, here's the thing, because like if you're not looking at the story and you're not paying attention and you're just playing the shooty pew pew, which is fine, by the way. I'm not saying that's wrong.
That's not what I did, though. I'm just saying.
Uni, you don't even remember Fox's name.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
See,
Yeah.
I haven't played the game in 10 years and I remember.
Well, I mean, I've got a bad memory when it comes to people's names. Faces, you give me a face, I can tell you, oh, that guy, I know that guy easily, right?
You also not pay attention to the narrative, you know, the whole narrative theming of the game too, because...
Well, I mean, I didn't really get the Jesus allegory, but like, you know, if that's what it's been doing, then yeah, then that kind of like...
Okay, in Fallout 3, you are the child of a scientist who...
But I made my scientist be more of a lecherous lech.
What?
Yeah, so I did a stream a few years ago on Fallout 3, and I made out that the dad figure was a bit of a player. You know, he kept sleeping with every woman left, right, and centre.
What?
Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah.
So you're just making up your own story?
I was making up my own story of how things were going down. Yeah. You know.
Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual... I thought we were talking about the game, Uni.
I mean, we are talking about the game, right?
No, like the game as a package, as a game from the perspective of game design, writing,
I feel like
narrative, as part of like a whole ludological package. I thought we were talking about the production of games.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No. I mean, look, the one thing I did have, like, I remember when Fallout 3 first came out, right? And there was that one bit right at the very end that had to be patched in, by the way, via a DLC. When right at the very end, when you had Forks who would literally say, "I'm immune to radiation. How do you save the? How do you save yourself from save the water power plant? You send Forks in. You think, oh yeah, Giga Brain." You know, you get in there, boom. No, he goes and says, "No, I don't want to take this moment away from you." I'm like, dude, I don't want to get irradiated. You know, so there was like a lot of things.
And they call you a coward for that too. If you do it with the actual ending.
Yeah, but that's with the DLC patched in.
Yeah, I'm saying like if you do it with Fox, they fucking call you a coward.
Do you see now why I keep saying that Bethesda has some weird fixation on making your character Jesus?
Todd, what are you doing over there, Todd?
Yeah.
I think that I'd rather like I just don't see the same thing because I feel like the burden of having the world have things to do is put on the player via the fucking settlement system. It feels like every other location.
There are like 10. There are like 12 settlement zones in the game. Like that's not the whole.
There's way more than that.
You know what? I'm gonna Google it right now.
Oh my god.
This
is why I didn't want to go.
Settlements are in Fallout 4.
This is
37.
Okay.
With 30 in the base game.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It does though, because the game feels empty if you don't interact with it at all.
Yeah, but then
that's
you
my
don't
point.
have to play it then, do you?
Uni. What we're talking about though.
Yeah, but we don't. I don't want to talk about Fallout 4. It's not a Fallout 4 video, all right? This is the games video.
We've talked about every. Oh my god.
We are playing Powerwash, motherfucker.
All right.
We can talk about whatever we want.
Are we nearly done?
Yeah, I can't find terrace floor here has like a spot that's missing. I can't find it.
Balcony. Got it. That one too. I guess I missed that, huh? Damn.
See, terrace floor is still. I can't find what the matter.
I bet it's like the most ridiculous spot.
Move the ladder real quick.
Ah, you got it.
Yay!
It was just over here, huh? And that too. Okay, cool. I'm looking at the fucking feature garden edgings, feature fountain pedestal, staircase fountain wall.
I found the wall. Hold on.
I went through this like 7-8 times, I swear to God.
I know.
Where
did it go?
Where, dude?
Come on, let's just sniff it. Just.
Nope. Not enough, man. Yeah, I don't actually know where this fucking thing is.
You know, in real life. Oh wait, I think I might have found it. Yeah. In real life,
I just sprayed that. What the fuck?
No, like little. It was like tucked in. It was all stupid. You know, in real life, if we can't notice, then it's clean.
Yeah.
You know.
What's next?
I just saw one. I just saw one over here somewhere. Tower door frame, tower facade, tower Vega tails. Where's the tower at?
That.
Ew.
Just shoot it.
Get the ladder over here, or not? I'll just go like this up here and run across.
But yeah, going back to the games thing, I just want smaller games. That's all.
What? I can't hear you over the power wash.
I said I just
door
want
frame.
smaller
Tower
games.
door frame right there.
You know?
Why can't I place this? There. Oh, it's because you're standing there.
Got it. Tower Vega tail.
What else? What else? There's still something. This balcony frame is still.
Excuse me. I'm gonna put this down.
Ceiling frame.
Excuse me. Where's my? There it is. Haha.
Did you get it, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay, we're missing. Only missing feature garden edgings, courtyard vase, and courtyard wall bases.
Courtyard vase. What? Vase is done.
Aha! I got the last core bell.
Sure, not yet.
Balcony railings. Okay.
Where the heck is it?
Wait.
What would you like to see more of from the games stuff, Nick? What would you like?
From what games?
I don't know. In general, like, what do you want to see less of? Like, you know.
Okay, well, I genuinely only have one thing because I have specific gaming tastes.
Yeah.
As we all do.
Yeah, as we all
I don't want to like shape the gaming world to my viewpoint because I only like certain kinds of games. I would like to say that I wish that the AAA market would stop being so fixated on open world content farm games.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of it. Honestly, I can't even bring it to myself to play any open world game anymore. Even New Vegas.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I just can't.
I mean, I understand that. Like, I'm not gonna play it again. I've quite literally. I'm sure I've missed some missions here and there, but like I've done everything in that game. I don't know what else to do.
It's just from my standpoint, I'm just tired of games like going, look at all the stuff you can do, and I'm like, I don't care. Well, if I wanted to do the stuff, I would have gone looking for it. I don't want it shoved in my face.
Speaking of stuff, have you done the Cyberpunk DLC yet?
No.
Neither have I. I want to play it.
Look at all the stuff you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, once I completed the game, I uninstalled it. No offense to Cyberpunk or anything.
See, this is why I like games like action RPGs and fighting games and stuff like that because it's always just turn on, do the thing.
So
you want to do the thing?
Of Baldur's Gate 3 then? In that vein?
Yeah. I played it once. Do I want to play it again? Not really. Because it's going to be the same every time. Like, I know I can do different choices, but all that's going to do is modify the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like, the actual game is the same.
Courtyard wall bases still. Featured garden edgings.
Casa Corbels.
Pardon me, sorry.
What is a Corbel?
What about you, Matt? What kind of stuff do you want to see changed?
I want to see changed. I want to just see a game come out and not have to get day one patches and
Matt,
stuff like that.
that's never going to happen. So choose
I don't agree with that. I want to see more time spent between games.
Matt, literally from a playtesting and cost perspective, it's never going to happen that a game doesn't get a day one patch.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want then is I want AAA companies to not release every year. I want them to take 3-4 years from now on.
Yeah, like Bethesda with Starfield.
No, I mean, like, I'm a big Pokemon fan. It's not a secret. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm sick of the games coming out the way they are. I'm sick of the lack of just, I don't know, things to do in those games. That's fun and interactive, and the gimmicks are old and this and that. Like, I genuinely just want, like, Legends Arceus, but better with trainers around and scaled up and better graphics and good story. Like, that's all I care about, is having like a fun game to play. I don't even care if every Pokemon's there, quite frankly. Hey, the list. Courtyard wall bases still. Courtyard alcove wall planters. Upper Casa window ledges.
I can't find Upper Casa window ledges.
They're right here.
Oh. I was looking at the wrong Casa of the Casa.
The issue isn't even like, it's not a Nintendo issue because they make good games themselves. It's a fucking Pokemon company issue. It's a Game Freak issue. But that's just like, it goes across all kinds of games. Is why do we have to continue? I got an achievement for this? What the fuck?
We completed a side job.
Yeah,
I've done thousands of side jobs in this fucking game, dude.
Yeah, well, you
not from the base game though.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Well, either way, that's my wish list, is longer development time for developers, and not having to do like a release schedule, quote unquote, for things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want more games to come out.
You want the indie game dev market to be the main game market.
Genuinely, this is gonna sound weird. I want games that are like Rocket League.
Yeah, actually, that's a great point.
I want games that are just not pretentious, not giant projects. I want games that are just, hey, in this game, you do this. Isn't that fun? And then everyone goes, yeah, let's hop on for a couple of rounds.
You know what's missing?
Yeah, that's what I want.
You know what's missing? Arcade racers.
Yeah.
Name
but
one
you
that
know
came out
what's
recently.
also missing? An ending to this video. So anyway, that's us everyone. We'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.
I love being told to shut up in ways that aren't shut up.
Oh my
you
god.
Suck. Fuck you. I'm not coming back to this game ever again. I'm gonna install it again. Alright. I'll be right back, guys.
Anyway, thank you everyone. See you guys next time. Bye.
You gonna